one of the things I didn't realize is that networks, when they are connected, need to make sure that at each point of the network, you know exactly what time it is. And the reason why you want to know that is because you want to coordinate. It turns out that this is a science in itself, and there are many technologies that have been developed to make sure that we are synchronizing these different nodes. These technologies all depend on GPS satellites. So GPS we know as the technology we use to know where we are, our location. But it turns out that these technologies can also be used to know exactly what time it is. And this enables us to synchronize the time between different places. This is super important for example, finance, where you want to know which transaction was being done first. So if, say, for example, as a stock exchange, one transaction is earlier than the other, then this one gets these stocks and this one does not. But you have to know exactly which time it is. Another example is mobile telecommunication. So packages being sent from your phone to the mobile network, to the mobile antenna, need to be in sync. This also depends on time synchronicity. Another example is energy networks. The electricity network of Europe is one of the biggest networks in the world, and it means that when we connect something to the grid in Denmark, it would also flow through Turkey. Like you would, if you would have sufficiently sensitive sensors, you would notice in Turkey that this would happen. But this means that we also have to be synchronizing the wave of the electricity throughout the entire network. If we are not doing that, eventually there will be a problem. These technologies, GPS, is a US technology. We have a European alternative, but over the past years there have been some errors. It hasn't worked as we expected to work, and we are working on this. As Europe is building out these European GPS satellites as an alternative, but it only underscores for me that there are these like. The further you dig into the network, into the system, the further you discover these kinds of intricate mechanisms, which also introduce a dependency on like complex technologies. And many of these dependencies point to the US, and that's something I would like to see changing.